crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Sayin. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Sayin. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, what a move. Makes the grab in their space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. Might have a chance. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and, man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
So Nebraska's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of...
Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Huskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To give to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this Cornhusker offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. It's Calandria. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's eyes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Here's a little room there. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The screen, and watch out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work.
Got some room into the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Zayn fears the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Zayn trying to be heard above the noise. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets a block. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run from the shotgun. There he goes.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Finds his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing, say it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for them. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeye! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Off the play fake on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here's Sayin to throw. Quick spin on the ride. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go in?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Calandria. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. But look at this, they're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Sayin throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Sayin back to the air. On target. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Going to take a shot on second and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped behind the line again. Things going from bad to worse. Big deficit on the scoreboard and a long way to go for the first down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Julian saying to throw. This time it's complete. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive.
Could be an alley. The 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rushes on him. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's 3rd and 5. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Around the corner, it's Jackson. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go.
Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Husker! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The run inside. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. And now on second down for this offense. Sayin. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
From the gun on third down, Sayin finds his man down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Facing a third down is short from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Huskers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws it deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tavian on the play action. Working that left side now. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On the ground with the counter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They'll go to the ground. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Nelson. Finding some room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Buckeye. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the extra point is good. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Finds a man in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarter.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Tries, and that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.